The world of buying things is changing, and we're starting to gain access to things that we never had previously. But it can be difficult to know where you can go and what you can trust. So I thought I should share my experience of buying a 20,000 Rand laptop in South Africa from Amazon. Just a disclaimer, guys, this is not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by Amazon. I spent my hard-earned money, but I thought I should share this with you guys so you can also save some of your hard-earned money and hopefully get some cool tech or whatever you want. So it all started when I was editing a video for a vlog channel that my wife and I have together. I was editing on an iMac at the time. I bought this iMac in 2012 and it was the entry-level iMac, and it worked really well throughout the 10 years that I had it. Up until the end, when I noticed that editing became a little challenging. So I thought, okay, let me see if we can upgrade. As you know, in that 10 years, Mac PCs or Apple products in general have skyrocketed in price. And I didn't like the idea of being locked into the Apple ecosystem. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that Apple products are not good. The ecosystem works really well. I will not deny that. But it is really expensive for the average consumer, I believe. And it doesn't make sense to spend that type of money on something that really should be a tool and not a fashion statement. But we won't get into the politics of that. I was looking at trying to keep everything in my sort of life platform independent. So I don't want to be stuck with Windows, I don't want to be stuck with Apple. I want to be able to choose based on my circumstance. Because for all intents and purposes, you have a lot of money. If you have lots of extra money to spend, especially on luxury items, then go Apple. Because Apple works and I cannot recommend it any more for someone that has the money. But it just doesn't make sense for me. I endeavored to look for a Windows PC, and I was looking specifically for a laptop because the iMac that I had was not portable. You're stuck on a desk, it's not really practical to carry around. And I wanted the flexibility of, like, if we go on holiday and we want to edit a video while we're on holiday, edit the video and post it, we have that flexibility. And I also make music, so I wanted the ability to be mobile with that. So I endeavored to look for a laptop. And if anyone knows Apple products, iMac laptops are extremely expensive compared to the desktop version. So I looked at Windows PC and I researched. There are plenty of guys. I'll share some links in the video description of guys that I looked at for laptops that are capable of editing okay without, struggles, that sort of thing. I found some laptops that I thought were really good buys, so I endeavored to look for these laptops in South Africa. And I looked on Takealot, I looked at Incredible Connection, I looked at Bid or Buy, man, a whole bunch of online stores. None of those stores that I mentioned had the laptop at all. They had the brand, but they didn't have the model. And they definitely didn't have the spec or upgradability for the models they did have. So I decided to do some more research, and I remembered a store that I know called Eve Tech. Now, Eve Tech, great store. They have very versatile. They have a lot of products on their store, including one of the laptops that I was looking at and the spec that I was looking for as well. But I looked at the price and it was at the time about 27,000 Rand. And I was like, okay, that is quite pricey considering the dollar price on the video that I watched reviewing this laptop was around $1,000, which in Rand is somewhere around 17,000 Rand at the time. So I thought, no, that seems a little expensive. So I decided to research a little more. Let me just find the product on Amazon. And I remembered a long time ago that I was looking for some products on Amazon. Never bought anything on Amazon, but I could find stores within Amazon, because if you think like on Takealot, for example, Takealot doesn't sell all the products that they sell. A lot of products are sold by third-party vendors. So it's the same thing with Amazon. Pretty much the same thing. The only difference is Amazon is in America and a couple other countries. Amazon is not available in South Africa right now officially, as far as I'm aware right now. But I have a feeling that they will eventually. But for this time that we don't have the access, I will just explain this to you. So when you go to Amazon, you'll find that a lot of the products will tell you whether they will ship to your country. So usually you can just go straight to Amazon, open a product, and then it will tell you whether it will ship to you or not. But I think the better way to go about it is to create an Amazon account, put in your address, and then look at products on Amazon, and you'll be able to then filter by products that can ship to your area. So that's what I did. I looked for the laptop with that set, and there I found immediately the laptop that I was interested in. And At the time, the price was just over $1,000. It was $1,050. And I was like, yes, that sounds like a great price. That would save me around 7,000 Rand. Considering EveTech was the only place that had the laptop at the spec that I wanted. But there's a catch. Of course, Amazon is not in South Africa yet. There's no warehousing, etc. that is available. So the product that I was looking at, although they will ship to South Africa, will come all the way from America. And that is where the price kind of changed a little bit, but still, I got quite a saving. So I think in total, the shipping came to $100. So I spent $1,150 on the laptop. But that is still a 5,000 Rand saving if you work it out. And I thought, wow, I definitely gotta go for this. But of course, I was nervous. You know, you're gonna spend this much money. This is why I wanted to share this experience with you. So I decided to give it a go because I couldn't find anything anywhere else and I really needed a laptop that was capable of doing the things that I needed it to do. So a lot of deliberation, a lot of stress, a lot of thinking about whether I'm going to do it or not. Eventually I decided, let me just do it. Amazon is a big company, reputable enough that it's worth the risk. I am not trying to say that you should take the risk that I've taken. I'm just saying that if there is something that you'd like that is not really available or is maybe not fairly priced, then Amazon is a potential thing, and I'll get into some of the caveats of buying on Amazon. So I hit the buy button and I paid for the best shipping possible because I was freaked out. I didn't want it to end up in the South African Postal Service. We all know the trauma of that. I wanted to make sure it went through a reputable courier service, and when you pay for the best shipping available on Amazon, it usually comes by UPS. So I thought, I feel a little more confident that I will actually get what I paid for and it not getting lost in translation. And the wait begins. So even with the best shipping, the wait time or the lead time that was listed was about a week. And when I hit the buy button, my credit card didn't get charged, but it was ordered and it was saying that it was being processed. So I thought, oh, okay, does Amazon give me a free laptop? No, that's not how it works. I wish. I was freaked out because I really wanted the laptop as well. So I contacted Amazon support because I also wanted everything to go smoothly and I didn't want them to suddenly charge me like double or charge me the wrong amount or whatever, because of course I had prepared to pay a certain amount at the time that I purchased it. So I contacted Amazon support. I was like, guys, my credit card hasn't been charged. What's going on? Is everything fine? I don't know. And you know what, Amazon support, I will give them that their support team are usually really friendly. The guy messaged me, he's like, don't worry about it, sir. Everything is on track. He knows that the credit card is not charged, and that is because they do not charge your credit card until the product is dispatched from the warehouse. He proceeded to explain the process, and he said that my laptop, or the laptop that I ordered, is coming from one Amazon warehouse to a larger Amazon warehouse, where then it will be dispatched and then be air freighted over to South Africa. So I felt a little sort of relaxed after that. And then about a day later, I saw that the laptop had been moved to the warehouse that the Amazon support staff member mentioned, and eventually my credit card was charged. Yeah, it was expensive. So then the wait really began. Because now the money's gone, the product is shipped, when is it coming? I'm freaking out, but I know that I'm still within the week. And I'm looking at the progress bar and I'm freaking out because it's not really changing, I don't know what's happening. And eventually I opened the little tracking link and I noticed that something looks a little strange. So I contacted Amazon support again. I said, hey guys, is everything okay? You know, it's looking like it might possibly be late for the lead time because this was already 5 out of the 7-day lead time that they mentioned. And the support person said, don't worry sir, everything is on track. It's already on the plane, on its way to you right now. You should receive it within a day or two. So I was already sort of a bit more relaxed, you know, and of course getting contact from support, that helped a lot. And eventually it arrived, thank goodness. And here it is. This is the Lenovo Legion 5. It is a Ryzen 7 4000 series, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 1 terabyte solid state drive. It's got a NVIDIA 1650 Ti graphics card, and I think it looks awesome. So what is the point of me telling you all of this? The main thing is, with stores like EveTech, for example, that are about the only store in South Africa that I know of at least, that offers a good range of customizability for laptops, a good range of components if you want to build a PC, that sort of thing. Incredible connection and take a lot. They don't have a good product range and they're usually a little more expensive anyways. And EveTech, you can get some good deals, but I think for laptops, especially high-end, very high-end laptops, they do charge quite a premium. And I kind of understand, but I just wanted to open your eyes to the fact that there are probably more options within South Africa, but Amazon is a great example of a really big store that has a lot of products that you could take advantage of. But let me get into the caveats of buying from Amazon in South Africa. So the first caveat is make sure when you're searching for products that you have set up the filter to only show products that ship to your region. Definitely do that, because you will be disappointed when you try to hit the buy button and it says it's not available in your area. We're tired of seeing that in South Africa. The second caveat, or more like a tip that I have for you, is look for products that are fulfilled by Amazon. A lot of these third-party sellers, you don't really know their reputation, even though they might have really good reviews. They could have 4.5, 5 stars, that sort of thing. You rather trust the big corporation of Amazon. The other thing you can look at, which is kind of part of this tip, is looking for products that are sold by Amazon. So you will see on each product that there is a seller listed. If it says Amazon, you're good. The other caveat I have, which is a bit of a tricky one to decipher, but this is where, when you're buying things, it's good to research. This caveat is you won't always save on everything. If you buy something that is inexpensive, you might end up spending quite a lot of money on that product just because you pay a lot for the shipping. Because remember, most of it will come right from America. And if you buy something that's $1, then you pay like $50 for delivery. You don't pay $51 for something that costed $1. So it really depends on basically how heavy the product is and how expensive the product is. Tech products are usually in the sweet spot, laptops, phones, things like that, because they're small but they're expensive. So you can dissolve the shipping cost into it, and even with the shipping cost and the cost of the product, you might get a good deal relative to like your local sellers, for example. So those are the 3 important points I would say look out for when you're shopping on Amazon. Have fun when you're shopping on Amazon, but be careful. I always do my research when I'm looking for things because I work hard for my money and I know you do too. So please do your research, make sure the products are worth it for you. But if you don't have the time to do research for yourself, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button so that I can continue doing the research for you. So that's it for my first video on this channel. I hope it was useful. I hope that you guys get some cool things. Please share with me on Instagram or in the YouTube comments what products you're buying, what products you're thinking of buying. I'm interested to know. And if there's any suggestions, anything you'd like me to look into for you guys, let me know in the comments below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Before I go, let me know in the comments if you'd like me to share a video about buying safely online. I think that could be useful for you guys. Are you a jack of all trades? I'm Cam, the master of none. Welcome to my channel.